Hi guys, John here, Mr. Forex Fire. So again, if you're getting any sort of use out of these videos, you can always subscribe to the YouTube channel of Forex Fire. Members, hit the notification bell and give this a thumbs up if you're enjoying this. If you're watching this on YouTube and you have not yet been inside of our Discord channel, you just simply need to go to the website above or just comment on the YouTube channel here right now, just saying Discord, and I will get you access to our area and community of over 430 plus people I think we currently have. So in this video, we're going to be going over TradingView for beginners and how to use TradingView on an easy chart setup guide. Okay, so this isn't going to be an in-depth video. It's just going to be an easy to follow for beginners tutorial of TradingView, and we're going to be going over in this on signing up to TradingView. There will be a link in the description below and also in the Discord channel. So if you get signed up, there is a chance to get $30 for every friend that you refer. This just helps me with the upkeep of everything that I do inside of the Discord, and also supports the channel. So if you are not yet set up to a paid version of TradingView, which eventually over time, when you become more and more better into your trading style, it'll be better to go for the smaller paid plan than having the free account. But we'll get more into that in a moment. So we'll be going over that. We'll be going over what the plans are, the basic pro, the pro plus, and the premium, what they mean and what they give you. We'll be going over and understanding the starting screen, how to open a chart in TradingView and search bar and tickers, TradingView candlestick chart, how to see the candlestick chart in TradingView, enable and disable auto scale or auto zoom. We'll also be going over the enable and disable of the volume indicator, and I'll be talking about the TradingView price scale and how to change the time scale, the TradingView time frame and how to change the time frame, and also the TradingView color and theme of your setup and how to enable a dark mode in TradingView. This is very basic stuff. TradingView has a plethora of different tools and things like that, but this is just to keep this contained, easy, manageable, and easy to follow in the beginner's guide of the Discord of Forex Fire. Okay, so I'm just going to pause the video. We'll be back in a second. Hi there, and welcome back. So yes, to get set up with TradingView, just to talk a little bit more on what this is going to be, this is going to let you have access to be able to do your charts and layouts, and we'll go a little bit more on what this sort of stuff does and what it can do for you for your trading. Well, let's start from the very beginning. We have a link on here. This will be in my description on the YouTube channel, but also will be on the description underneath the video on my Discord channel. Now, if you click on this link here, this will take you over to a sign up page. And for every person that signs up and refer, we would both sort of get a $30 bonus. So $30 to myself for the affiliation and the promoting of TradingView to you, but you would also benefit from this with signing up to TradingView once you decide to go to a paid account. Okay, so I just want to talk about something at the moment. We're just going to copy that into the clipboard, and again, that will be in the YouTube below description, and the link is also in my Discord. If we open that up, these are the price plans. Again, if you go for an annual price plan, you would save a little bit of money compared to what you would do on a monthly. So this is the current price as of the 29th of December 2021. And again, annually, you'll get a roughly, it works out around about 2 months free of access. And again, this is one of them tools that is imperative that you use with your trading. Again, you can go down to a monthly, and you can go once you're comfortable from free. Okay, you can use this free, but it will only limit you to things like only one indicator per chart or one alert per chart. You can go to a pro version, which is $14.95 per month of US dollars, and then the Pro Plus is $29.95 US. The premium is $59.95. The one I currently use, I have been a premium member in the past, but in all honesty, even though I am a seasoned trader and been doing this for 5 years, the pro level for me is just enough for what I use it for. And on that pro level, you're going to get 5 indicators per chart. I don't use many indicators, to be fair. You're going to get 2 charts in one window. You're going to get 20 server-side alerts. So that's 20 alerts. So when you want something to tell you when something's coming to your sort of trading parameters, it's going to alert you. It's obviously ad-free. Again, if you were on a free version of TradingView, you every so often when you click a button, you get an annoying little advertisement on the window there. You get the volume profile indicators, the custom time intervals, and multiple enhanced watch lists, and the bar replay, again, for when you're doing your back test and things like that, and multi-monitor support and desktop app. So that's basically what you're going to do. And again, once you want to sign up, you just click on the button on which one you want. Obviously, I'm already signed into an account. So you just click on the button, get signed up, and then you would benefit from signing up. Once you go a pro plus or a premium, you would then get a $30 bonus, and then there'll be a little kickback for the affiliation for myself as well. So that's how you would sign up on that. You can use that if you want to right now on the description below, or in the Discord description as well. Okay, now we'll move on to the next area. Right, so we're on to where you have signed up, you are logged in, and what will happen is this will take you to a home screen on TradingView, and there is a dashboard on the home screen. And going on the home screen and what it entails and what it shows you is it gives you a lot of information with regards, first of all, on the left, there's editors picks. So it's a social platform as well, TradingView, where a lot of other people will sort of put their chart drops, chart layouts, and it encourages other people to sort of comment, follow, thumbs up. It's like the trade, it's like the Facebook sort of element, where it's a very social element in with regards to people following each other and being able to comment and help each other along the way as well. So on here, you're going to see what the editor picks have picked out with that person's username on here. It's going to tell you what their current level is as well. On the top, it's going to have a title of what the picture is going to be about. It'll have what time frame, okay? And in there, it'll have a snapshot of what's going on inside of either the diagram of the picture, or sometimes there is also videos on these as well. And it'll tell you what on the colored tiles, whether it's an educational side snapshot. If there's a trade, is it going to be a buy, which is long? Is it going to be a sell, which is short? And again, just to go into these, you just need to click on the actual title itself, and it loads up and it'll give you a rundown of what someone's looking at. And again, to see if something's played out, you can click on this button here and you can see this is coming into the actual channel and a potential buy from this area here. So this is going into what we would call Elliott wave sort of thing as well. Okay, to go out, you just click on the X. From there, that's a bit of a rundown on what the editor picks are. From there, you've got crypto ideas as well. So everybody that's into crypto, same sort of preference. We have a title, a snapshot, whether it's a trade, if it's a long, tells you the time frame or how long it's been on for. And it gives you a synopsis of detailed description on what's going on within that. And then we've got Forex ideas. As we go further down, stock ideas. And it's very, very in-depth. There's a great plethora of information on here, okay? From there, on the right-hand side, you're going to see your market summary. And the market summary is basically indices. You can see how the markets are going on there. You click on here, you can go to your currencies, you can go to your futures, you can go to cryptos, you can go to bonds. Again, I primarily do currencies. Sometimes I might trade the odd gold. It just depends, to be fair. I've never really got into the indices as such, okay? And then from there, you've got underneath the market summary, you've got different areas with brokers. you've got stocks, you've got snaps and things like that. Okay, so that's just a little bit. We've got breaking news events as well, which can obviously determine the direction of any sort of indice, currency, future, crypto, or bond as well. And that's around about it. Other than obviously on the top, we've got some areas on the top which we'll possibly go into a little bit more in further in the video. So that is primarily your dashboard on the home page. Right, so now we want to look at how do we load a chart up, or how do we simply find whether it's an indice, a currency, a future, a crypto, or a bond. You can click on the chart here. This will load up the chart for you, okay? However, if you were on the home screen, let's go back to the home screen. Let's just see if I can go back to the home screen. Listen here. Right, so we're on the home screen. So on here, you've got a search bar. From there, let's say you want to have a look for Bitcoin. There's a couple of different ways you could do that. You could put the ticker symbol, which is BTC. Okay, that's going to bring up all manner of different sort of areas that you could trade from there. BTC measured in USD, so BTC USD, okay? And one of the big areas of trading from is Coinbase, there's Bitstamp, there's Bitfinex. We'll load up the Bitcoin on the Coinbase one. This is going to give you an area of what's currently going on in the chart, okay? And if we just move this over, click this onto here, and you can see from this aspect, if we pull this up, it's giving you a current price that is in favor of the Bitcoin. From there, it's giving you a day's range. It's a little bit bullish at the moment by 0.44% from what the day opened. It's got a 52-week range, and then from there you've got a general performance on what's happening from a week standpoint, a month standpoint, a 3-month, a 6-month, a yearly, and obviously a year to date. From there, it's telling us on the technical analysis side. So we've got technicals here. This is on a sell at the moment. And if you click on more technicals, it's giving you a more in-depth feel and look. So from there, if you were trading on the 1 hour, it's going to give you an aspect of what it's looking or what it's heading towards. This is telling us on the moving averages. It's a sell. The summary overall, it's a feeling for a sell, and it's pretty neutral at the moment. So if we look at this, we can see without seeing neutral, even though it says 2 sells, it's basically consolidating a bit at the moment, albeit we've had an impulse drive down, okay? And it'd be the same if you want to go and have a look at, let's say, a Forex pair. You can simply do one thing, click on the search on the top of here, okay? You could put, let's say, euro, and then say, you've got all these different ones here. You can just click straight to it. If you want to do euro USD, we can simply get on that, and we look on the under. Okay, let's take a look. I'm currently was in on a trade on this. It's come back out to hit me out of my break even. I was on TP1 area, had been hit again. And that's around about it with regards to getting your pairs up in your charts. Again, more technical analysis. You can see on here what the different things are showing. This is showing a buy at the moment, okay, on the 30 minutes. And again, if we just get rid of this, we can see the reason why. There's been a lot of volume in there that has spiked up. Let's just take a look. We'll just pause the video and we'll be back in a moment. So with that little bit out of the way, let's just see if we can go on to another chart that's pretty clean and just talk about the different aspects and things like that with regards to candles and things like that. Generally, when you load up your TradingView chart, sometimes it may come up as a line chart, which is like this. Nothing wrong with that. However, this will help you identify breaker structures more. That sort of stuff and that sort of method with more technical analysis with breaker structures is further down inside of the Discord that we've got. However, this is just for a beginner's guide on the tutorial of TradingView. So on the top, if you have that, you've got one of two things will be shown. First of all, the bar chart, the line. Now, to the right-hand side of that is a little arrow pointing down the bar style. If you hover your mouse over anything over the top of here, it's basically going to give you a little synopsis on what that particular icon is. So the bar style, you've got different things on here from Heikin-Ashi, which is a trend candle from there. I mean, obviously on here, you're going to see flat edges. So flat edges all the way up is just an uptrend, okay? Once you get wicks, you're going to see there's a little bit of indecisiveness. There was a little bit of indecisiveness. So from there, what it's done is it's shown you a little bit of consolidation within that. And then it's gone back up into the green buying power with the flat edges again. So a bit more of an uptrend. Again, we'll go in depth for that later in the Discord. But if you want to change your candle range, generally what I use or what most people use is the candles. The candles is going to give you a more definitive picture on what's going on within TradingView. Okay, so that is changing your candles on or changing your chart layout on a candle system. It's just on the top here. Again, just to run you through, once you're on there, you'll see a little yellow star on here. From that, to get that highlighted, what you can do, you can see you can do that and you can do that. And what it's doing is when you click on here, it's going to add those to your favorites. You'll see on there, the icons will sort of come as a quick click system, if that makes sense. Okay, so that's how you would do your quick click favorite system and add them on the top menu there. I hope that is making sense, and please take notes and watch this video through again if you need to. So that's just a quick idea on what to do to put the candle type as your favorite. Okay, and I'll see you in a second. Right, so one of the features is I'm going to go over now is a thing called an auto zoom, where if you're moving left to right, okay, I mean this is on auto at the moment, so you'll tend to find the screen is jolting a bit, so it's sort of zooming into the candles a bit. Okay, it can be a little bit annoying at times and can get in the way with things that you're doing. If you want to click that off, on the bottom right hand corner, auto, just highlight it and it keeps it as it is. Okay, you can see on there it's not zooming in and out, it's basically keeping the system and the candles the way they are. From there, if you are wanting to zoom in and out, you've got on the left hand side, you've got an instrument panel. Okay, you can zoom in by clicking the button and make it a blue, and you can highlight into a segment. And again, you can do this and get closer and closer. And if we do it one more time, you can see we're right into the nuts and bolts. You've got your day, your time underneath. UTC is universal time, is the universal time zone. Okay. From there, if you want to zoom back out, you just simply go back, go back, go back until we've done 3 zooms. The minus buttons, depending on how many times you've zoomed in, clicking the minus on the magnifier will take you back on each step. So you're basically back stepping from what you were doing. And that's how you would use the zoom and auto zoom feature. All right, so for the next feature, the other thing that might happen when you first load up your chart, you can see on the bottom, we have now got the volume underneath. Okay, this is volume bursts within the market. Again, I don't tend to use this. It gets in the way of what you're looking at, in my opinion, on the charts, and can make everything look rather noisy. So you'll notice on the top of it, every time you add an indicator, you're going to see different things on here. Sort of, let's take a look. You're going to see different things come on within an indicator aspect. Okay, so from there, when you are loading things up, okay, when you're loading things up, what you need to do, there's a couple of things you can do in here. You can either close it out with an X on a remove, okay, or when you're looking at it, you've got a cog system on here. You can go into settings. This lets you change things in the dynamics within the actual indicator you're using. Again, if you look at the red and blue triangles, you can actually go on the eye and hide them, okay, and leave it there until you want to go back on and use it. So you're not always adding it. It's there, but it's hidden in the background. So if you want to clean your chart up, have a look at what you're looking at from, let's see, on this instance, fractal nature, and then you want to have a little bit of a clearer look, you can just simply click on the eye. Again, going back on the dynamics on what this is, normally when you first load up a chart, you're going to see the volume on the bottom, like what we've got here. It can get in the way, in my opinion, when you're first looking at it. One or two things, you can either simply hit the eye to get rid of it, but if you do have this and you're not needing it, just click the X to delete that off from the chart, and it keeps you with a clean chart. And that's how you would sort of change the dynamics of your indicators with the cog button, or you can just simply hide it with the eye. If you're not using it, click the X and just get rid of it. All right, so I now want to talk about how do you scale your chart. So I showed you how to zoom in using the instrument of the magnifying on the left-hand side. Now, if you are just simply want to move within a scale and aspect, so you're not zooming into a particular patch, you just want to scale your chart, like an elastic band, you want to zoom in and zoom out from on the bigger picture that you're currently on. There's one of two things you can do. You see you've got an X axis and a Y axis. Now, all you need to do is click your left mouse button and hold it in, and you can move this up and down. This is going to just make it wider and shorter within the Y axis, okay? So again, if you open a chart and it's like this, I mean, obviously that is pretty wide and you can't see what's going on underneath. Drag from a scale aspect, you can bring this in, and it's a similar sort of process on this here. You can bring this in the left and right with regards to pricing. Again, as you do this, it's going to make the candles a little bit shorter. But then if you determine the area you are wanting to have a look at, so let's say we've come down on this downtrend, we've hit the consolidation area, okay? From there, you might want to have a little look on that. Then you could go to the left on the navigation area and say that area has got a little bit of interest in me. And then from there, zoom in, scroll, and you can scale it to how you want to see it, okay? And again, that is just a simple, basic way of scaling in and out of your chart to see what's visually more easy on your eye to look at these candles. Right, now I want to talk a little bit about time frames. How do you change your time frame, and how do you sort of break down what happens when you change your time frame? So again, let's go on what we did previous. Let's scale the chart to where we want, okay? Let's get it to a scalable and manageable sort of outlook of what we're searching for. There we are. So you can see currently, and again, on the instrument panel on here on the left-hand side, there's all different manners of things you can use on here. We'll go further and more in depth of what these instruments are and what you do. This is just simply a beginner's guide on what to do on TradingView to understand the basics, okay? So I'm just going to highlight a candle there. So the candle that I've got highlighted there at the moment, if you look on the top here towards the just along from the left hand side, we on a blue, so it's D. So this is the daily candle. Now if I go down to a 4 hour, okay, the 4 hour is then going to have that same candle, okay, because when we go back up to the daily, okay, that one candle, price is price on the chart no matter how you look at it. So the current price on this, when you look at this, is 125.693, and that's going to fluctuate up and down. So it doesn't matter what time frame you go on. When you look on TradingView, the price will be the same on every single time frame. The only difference is that's going to change on your TradingView chart is the fact that the candle is going to break up into fragments. Okay, so as you can see on this daily, we've got one fragment. Okay, one fragment. Now, when we go down to the 4 hour, we've still got the same price, noted, but that one there, that one day has broken fractally into so many candles to make up one day. Okay, now when we go down to 1 hour, you will see that is 1 day's worth of candles inside of that one box. And if we just scale again and we break this down, we go down to the 30 minutes. That is your 30 minutes. 30 minutes. And what I mean by 30 minutes, each candle within that one fragment that we first start off with, there's 30 minutes worth of price movement within that 1 day candle. Okay, and again, 15 minutes, again, we're going to get bigger and bigger and bigger. You can see the price movements within that. So if we go from the 15-minute, go back to the daily, that one movement, okay, that one movement of price down to 15 minutes, it's going to show you a lot of ups and downs, highs and lows, as we call them. Down to the 5 minutes, a lot more movement. Again, if we try and get into the concentrated area, scale in, and again, just practice doing this on the chart and have a look at what we do with this. Again, from the 5 minute, we go back up to that daily. Again, you need to scale into your chart, and you can see it's still the same box, still the same price. Just when you go down to whatever time frame, it's just going to give you a fractal outlook on what that one candle has been doing on the bigger time frame. And this is how we predetermine areas of entries and sort of target areas for take profits. But again, those and that in mind is for further down in the Discord and in the training. Okay, so that is what we look at when we're looking at changing time frames on TradingView. Right, so for the next part, I want to talk a little bit about customizing your chart layout and other aspects within the settings. Okay, so as you can see, I've gone back to the default settings. We just get rid of this. Anything you've got drawn on your chart, you can just simply click on the bin there, and you can remove drawings, remove indicators, remove drawings and indicators. I'm just going to remove everything on there. We're going to scale out again. Click on the auto. Right, so on here, we right click on the mouse, we go down to settings. Okay, this is going to open up chart settings. So from here on the symbol, it's got a full sort of breakdown and description on different things in here. So you've got your body of your candle. You can change, let's see, we can put it to black. That's for the buy-in, obviously the up. The reds, which candles are for the selling, you could say you want blue. Okay, the borders, you could just change it to the same color as is on the candles themselves, and the same on the wick. Now I'll run down that once again. Now we've changed completely. When you click OK, you can now see we've changed the aspect of the colors of the candles. So again, it's right click, go to settings. The first part of these three here is all based upon the candles. Okay, so again, if you wanted to go back to the original standard, is what we would call it, with what normal traders would use. The people that are buying is normally green, it's a standard color. Red for sell. You can see that these are changing. Again, green for buy, red for sell. And the wicks, you would possibly want to keep the same as well. Just keeps everything in house the same. Again, you've got an opacity. Opacity is just the strength of the color on the chart. Okay, so the lesser percent, it's not going to be as prominent. If you go to full 100%, the opacity is going to be strong. It's going to be in your face, and it's visually better. Okay, and again, click OK. From there, what you have is, I don't tend to use these parts here. We've got scales, appearance. From here on the appearance, okay, we've got where you can change the background of your color. So if you want to change something that's a little bit more easier on the eye, you could change the background to black, okay. Again, you've got your grid lines. Your grid lines were generally on the vertical and horizontal. If we just highlight these on here, this would have been gray, okay. So again, if we go back to apply default, you can see the grid lines here, okay. So basically, to get rid of these, you can just go on to the opacity, change this completely down to 0%. It makes your chart nice and clean to look at. Again, a lot of people prefer the darker color, so you may want to go, I don't know, change it to a gradient. Let's just take a look. I'll keep it on solid, because solid's what I generally use. You can either keep it on black, okay, so it sort of sticks out when you're looking at your candles. We go back to the symbols, we go to the body, we'll have it as green rather than the teal look. Put everything on green, and you can see on here just how it does sort of stick out. We go to OK, and it's very, very prominent with a black background. Again, right click, settings. If you went back to the appearance and change it, I don't know, to maybe a pale blue, might be a little bit more pleasing on the eye, and not too dense, if that makes sense, but it still keeps everything prominent in here. You just need to have a little bit of play around on this. From there, what you can do as well, you can go on to settings. The bottom left hand corner, you can go to save as and give it a name, okay. So if I just put this as test call for test color, save it, okay. Now I have one on here where I've got it as forexfire, where I'm blue and red. You can right click, go to settings, go down to your template. We've got the test call. That's going to take it back to what we originally put it on, okay. And again, I've got one there. It just depends on what time of day I'm trading on as well, for what's easy on my eye. And that's the basic rundown on how to change the colors and the appearance on your chart as well. So I'll see you in a moment. Right, so without going further into any more videos, what I'll do is I'll make a further video with a lot more in depth on what TradingView is about, what you can do, and what them instrument panels on the side, on the left hand side, can do, okay. So just to end this video out, if you are wanting to take advantage of any of the membership levels, you can either do one of two things. That is either in the description of the YouTube video that I've just made here, there will be an affiliate link. If you click on that and sign up to any of the paid subscriptions of TradingView, eventually it's going to come a time where you will want to do that. It just takes away that annoying advert, and also it gives you much more features, okay. So just click on the link below, get yourself signed up. You'll get yourself a $30 bonus. And also, if you're watching this on the Discord that I have here, you can just click on the sign up button on there, get yourself upgraded to a pro membership. You do have a pro plus and a premium. My opinion, I've been trading for 5 years. I was on a premium, but even though I'm still a seasoned trader and what I use for every day, the pro level is absolutely fantastic for everyday use, to be fair. It's such a low cost as well, okay. So hit that link below, get yourself signed up to TradingView right now. Go for the pro, unless you want to go for the more features for pro plus or premium, then do so. Again, take advantage of that $30 bonus. If you're not inside of my Discord and you're watching this on YouTube, just comment below for the Discord. We'll get you inside of there as well, where there's going to be so much more with regards to the community, the help, the training, and everything that we do together on a day-to-day basis. Okay, so thank you very much. My name has been John Docherty, Mr. Forex Fire.